Water is essential for life. We all know this. It covers about 71% of the Earth's surface and is a major component of all living organisms. Without water, life as we know it would not exist. It is involved in countless processes, from the cellular level to the global climate system. But what if water is more than just a physical substance? What if it has properties that go beyond its chemical composition? Could it be that water holds secrets, hidden messages waiting to be revealed? Messages that could change our understanding of the world. What if it holds secrets, hidden messages waiting to be revealed? Imagine if water could communicate with us, if it could respond to our thoughts and emotions. This idea might sound like science fiction, but it is at the heart of Dr. Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking research. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, dedicated his life to uncovering these secrets. Born in Yokohama in 1943, Dr. Emoto was not just a scientist but also a visionary. He believed that water was a living entity capable of interacting with the world in ways we had never imagined. His groundbreaking work explored the fascinating world of water crystals. He was particularly interested in how water could form beautiful, intricate patterns when frozen and how these patterns could be influenced by external factors. Dr. Emoto believed that water could be affected by our thoughts, words, and emotions. He proposed that positive energy, such as love and gratitude, could create beautiful, harmonious crystals, while negative energy, such as anger and hatred, could result in distorted, chaotic patterns. He developed a technique to capture images of frozen water crystals. This involved freezing water samples and then examining the crystals under a microscope. The results were often stunning, revealing intricate and delicate structures that seemed to reflect the energy they had been exposed to. These images, he claimed, changed dramatically depending on the energy directed at the water. For example, water exposed to the word love would form beautiful, symmetrical crystals, while water exposed to the word hate would form irregular, fragmented patterns. His experiments were simple yet profound. They involved exposing water to various stimuli and then observing the resulting crystal formations. This approach allowed him to explore the potential connections between water and human consciousness. He would expose water to different stimuli like words, music, or even intentions. For instance, he played classical music to some water samples and heavy metal music to others. The crystals formed in response to classical music were beautiful and well-formed, while those formed in response to heavy metal were chaotic and disordered. Then he would freeze the water and photograph the resulting crystals. The results were astonishing. Each crystal seemed to tell a story, reflecting the energy it had absorbed. This visual evidence provided a compelling argument for the idea that water could be influenced by external factors. Dr. Emoto's work opened up a world of possibilities, suggesting that our consciousness could directly impact the physical world around us. If water could respond to our thoughts and emotions, what other aspects of our environment might be similarly affected? This idea has profound implications for our understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. It was a radical idea, one that challenged conventional scientific thinking and sparked both intrigue and controversy. While some scientists were skeptical, others were inspired to explore these concepts further. Dr. Emoto's work continues to influence researchers and thinkers around the world, encouraging us to look beyond the surface and consider the deeper connections that bind us all. Imagine speaking words of love and kindness to a glass of water. Now imagine yelling words of anger and hate at another glass. Dr. Emoto did just that. He found that the water exposed to positive words formed beautiful, intricate crystals. These crystals resembled snowflakes, each one unique and breathtaking. In contrast, water exposed to negative words formed incomplete, chaotic crystals. These crystals lacked the beauty and symmetry of their positive counterparts. The difference was startling, a visual testament to the power of our words. But it wasn't just words. Dr. Emoto discovered that thoughts and emotions had a similar effect. Water exposed to loving thoughts created stunning crystals, while water exposed to negative emotions resulted in disfigured, fragmented formations. These findings suggested that our inner world, our thoughts and emotions, could directly impact the outer physical world. It was a powerful concept, one that resonated with ancient wisdom traditions and hinted at a deep interconnectedness between all things. Music has the power to move us, to evoke a wide range of emotions. It can make us feel joy, sadness, excitement, or calmness, depending on the melody, rhythm, and harmony. But what if music could also influence the physical world, specifically the structure of water? This intriguing question has fascinated scientists and researchers for years. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, explored this possibility by exposing water to different types of music. His experiments aim to uncover the hidden messages in water and how it responds to various sound frequencies. He found that classical music, known for its harmony and beauty, produced stunning crystals. These crystals were not just beautiful to look at, but also seemed to embody the essence of the music itself. These crystals were often complex and symmetrical, reflecting the intricate melodies and rhythms of the music. The harmonious vibrations of classical music appeared to organize the water molecules into these exquisite patterns. The water seemed to resonate with the beauty of the sound, creating a visual representation of the music's essence. It was as if the water was dancing to the tune, forming shapes that mirrored the elegance and grace of the classical compositions. Conversely, heavy metal music, with its dissonant chords and aggressive rhythms, produced fragmented and chaotic crystals. The harsh and jarring sounds seemed to disrupt the water's structure, leading to irregular and asymmetrical formations. The water seemed to mirror the discordant energy of the music, creating formations that lacked the beauty and harmony of those exposed to classical music. This stark contrast highlighted the profound impact that different types of music could have on water's molecular structure. These findings further supported Dr. Emoto's hypothesis that water was sensitive to vibrations, whether they originated from words, thoughts, or even music. His work suggested that water could act as a medium, capturing and reflecting the energy it was exposed to. It suggested that everything in the universe, including sound, carries a unique vibration that can influence the physical world around us. This idea opens up a fascinating realm of possibilities where the unseen vibrations of our thoughts, words, and music could shape the world in ways we are only beginning to understand. Dr. Emoto's research has inspired many to consider the deeper connections between our emotions, the sounds we create, and the physical reality we experience. It invites us to explore how our interactions with the world through something as simple as music can have profound and far-reaching effects. As we continue to delve into the mysteries of water and its responsiveness to vibrations, we may uncover new ways to harness this knowledge for healing, creativity, and a deeper understanding of the universe. The journey of discovery is ongoing, and each new finding brings us closer to unlocking the secrets of harmonious vibrations and beautiful crystals. Dr. Emoto's work, while visually compelling, was met with mixed reactions from the scientific community. His experiments, which involved photographing water crystals formed under various conditions, sparked both intrigue and controversy. Some scientists praised his work for its originality and its potential to bridge the gap between science and spirituality. They were fascinated by the idea that human consciousness and emotions could influence the physical structure of water. They saw it as a stepping stone to a new understanding of consciousness and its role in shaping reality. The notion that positive thoughts and intentions could create beautiful, symmetrical crystals, while negative emotions resulted in distorted, chaotic forms, was both revolutionary and inspiring. However, many scientists remained skeptical. They questioned the scientific validity of Dr. Emoto's findings and the methodologies he employed. They criticized his experimental methods, arguing that they lacked rigor and objectivity. The absence of double-blind procedures and the potential for observer bias were significant concerns. They pointed out the lack of control groups and the subjective nature of interpreting the crystal images. Without proper controls, it was difficult to determine whether the observed effects were genuinely due to the intentions or merely coincidental. They also questioned the reproducibility of his results, a cornerstone of scientific validity. Reproducibility is essential in science to ensure that findings are reliable and not just anomalies. The debate over Dr. Emoto's work highlighted the challenges of studying consciousness and its effects on the physical world. Consciousness is a complex and elusive subject, often straddling the line between science and philosophy. It raised questions about the limitations of traditional scientific methods and the need for more nuanced approaches to understanding the complexities of consciousness. Some argued that new paradigms and interdisciplinary research were necessary to explore these frontiers. Despite the criticism, Dr. Emoto's work continued to resonate with a large audience. His message of the interconnectedness of all things and the power of positive intention struck a chord with many people around the world. His books, translated into numerous languages, became international bestsellers. They were embraced not only by those interested in alternative science, but also by individuals seeking a deeper spiritual connection. People from all walks of life were drawn to his message of interconnectedness and the power of positive intention. From scientists to spiritual seekers, Dr. Emoto's work inspired a diverse audience to consider the profound impact of their thoughts and emotions on the world around them. His work also spurred a movement towards mindfulness and positive thinking, encouraging people to be more aware of their mental and emotional states. This movement emphasized the importance of cultivating positive thoughts and emotions to create a better world. Workshops and community gatherings were organized to explore and experiment with the concepts introduced by Dr. Emoto. These events provided a platform for people to share their experiences and insights, further spreading his ideas. The ongoing dialogue between scientists and spiritual leaders highlighted the potential for collaborative research. Interdisciplinary conferences and projects aim to bridge the gap between empirical science and experiential spirituality, fostering a more holistic understanding of consciousness. Dr. Emoto's legacy continues to influence modern research on water and consciousness. While his methods and conclusions remain controversial, his work has undeniably sparked a broader interest in the interplay between mind and matter, encouraging new studies and evolving scientific perspectives. Ultimately, Dr. Emoto's work serves as a reminder of the profound significance of water in our lives. It invites us to reflect on our relationship with this vital element and to appreciate the potential impact of our thoughts and emotions on the world around us.